The great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself, and I see you shine in every color, resting your...
I am all bundled up in my winter jacket because I'm gonna go on a walk. It's not just a casual walk, but I'm actually gonna go to a store and check out for oversized t-shirts so that I can wear them to the gym. And yeah, this is a great way to get your steps in. It's so funny that I found t-shirts in like the men's section. These two are so cute. I'm probably gonna get them. We are celebrating because we hit 250k here on YouTube. If you've subscribed here, thank you so much. The most frequent comment that I get here on YouTube is that I inspire you, but trust me when I say this, you guys in such comments inspire me. So thank you so much. If you've not subscribed here, make sure you subscribe so that we can inspire each other. I just woke up some time back and it's so gloomy outside that it's not even funny. Like, you cannot do anything. This winter has been really weird. I think the last 2 winters that I was here was fine. Like, it was snowing, it was sunny, but this winter is just very weird here. And I feel like if I just sit here, I'm just gonna not do anything, stick to my screens, and that is definitely not gonna make me feel good. I've been craving ras malai from like quite some time now, so I'm planning on going to this Indian store. It's like a 5-minute 10-minute walk for me, so I'm just gonna walk there and get ras malai and then walk back home. So that's 20 minutes of walk, which is so much better than rotting in the couch all day. And guess what, I have not ordered from outside for almost 2 weeks now, which is a great victory for me, because I used to order at every little inconvenience. But I'm so proud of myself for not ordering food from outside. So that is another reason why I should treat myself to some ras malai. there's nothing a long nice walk cannot solve. I walked into a store and got two plants. I got one peace lily and one money tree plant. My new babies are all potted and ready. Like I said, this is the peace lily and that is the money tree plant. And yeah, I also finished my lunch. Now it's time to savor the rasmalai. If you've been following my What I Ate in a Day series on my YouTube shorts, then you know that most of the time I eat just home cooked food. So I've been rarely eating out. So that's one of the reasons why I thought I should treat myself to some rasmalai. By the way, I got the mango flavored rasmalai. I've already had this before in a restaurant and I absolutely loved it. So yeah, I got the same. Alright, so it's a Sunday and I wanted to do an activity which would keep me away from the screens and just relax. So I ordered this paint by numbers off Amazon and I'm super excited. I've always loved painting as far as I remember. As long as I remember, I've always been that kid who loves painting, art, drawing or anything of that sort. So this is how it looks. I have my green tea here which I'm going to be sipping while I do my art, and I also asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram, so I'm going to be answering those questions as well. So this is how the canvas looks, and this is the picture that I'm going to be painting. If you can see, the whole canvas has little numbers everywhere, and this is the paint kit. So I'll have to use these numbers from the paint boxes and paint the whole canvas accordingly. Before I dive into painting, let me answer the first and the most asked question. It is, what motivates you? How are you always so motivated? So honestly, motivation is not something that drives me. What drives me personally is discipline and consistency, and I also have certain goals that I want to achieve, and I feel like, you know, even if I'm taking like a very small step towards them every single day, it's a lot of progress made. So yeah, and I have this vision board on my lock screen which I see every single time I'm on my phone, so that kind of also, you know, pushes me to do things that will get me closer to my dreams. That's right here. This is such a calming activity. So the strategy that I've been using so far is to target a single number and then use that paint and get, you know, that number done. Let's move on to the next question. Another most frequently asked question is, how do you manage your personal life, YouTube and work? So honestly, for me, YouTube is not a chore at all. I feel like I vlog things that I do on a regular basis. So that is, I just have to set up a camera and do the things that I'm going to do. Okay, and then I can edit out parts that I don't like. So I'm basically showing things that, you know, I want to show, or I'm basically filming only things that I want to film. So that kind of makes it a little easy for me. And also I do not associate this, especially YouTube, it being my hobby, I do not associate that to a certain goal. I do want to grow in YouTube for sure, but I do not associate to a certain goal. Like for example, I don't film today's video just to gain subscribers or just to make money. That's definitely not something that's on my agenda, especially for YouTube. If you do something that you like, I don't think you should associate that to a certain, you know, outcome. So yeah, like our elders have been saying, just do your best and don't associate that to a certain outcome. That is something that has always worked out for me. And yeah, that's how I think I am also able to make time to do different activities. Let me take one quick question and then we'll get back to painting. How do you deal with negativity? Honest answer is I don't deal with negativity, but it's a very tricky thing. There are some days when negativity gets to me and, like, you know, I feel all low. That's when I give myself all the time that I need, all the care that I need, and I'm really gentle with myself. That is one of my most favorite qualities about myself as well. So yeah, I think I give myself that space and time to heal, and I totally believe in the gut feeling. If something doesn't feel right in the gut, it's not right for you. And yeah, I think through time, through experience, through healing, through learning, I've definitely, learned to cut away things that I feel are not gonna do good for me. And I'm lucky enough to not get much hate on social media, so that's a really, really big blessing. And another thing that I totally believe in is, if you know you're not doing any harm to anyone, or you're not doing anything that would make you regret, uh, you should not, feel bad about what others are talking about you. When you have good intentions, it's all good. You don't have to worry about what people think about you. This is the progress so far. The next question: how do you look so peaceful and happy all the time? Honestly, I'm not peaceful and happy all the time, but I try my best to be. Like I said earlier, you only see certain parts of my life which I wish to show. Of course, there are days where there's like a lot of crying, a lot of anxiety, a lot of overthinking. But like I also mentioned earlier, I give myself that time and space to heal, and I'm someone who sits with my feelings. I feel the way I feel. I'm not someone who would, do something to distract myself. No, I'm not that kind of a person. But yeah, if like a certain thought keeps on running in your mind over and over again, you can always take a walk, or read a book, or watch a movie, but do not distract yourself, because that feeling or that thought would keep on coming back to you. So yeah, having said that, you'll have to sit with yourself and figure out how you want to deal with the way you're feeling. In case you're going through like a depression episode or something, it's always good to seek professional help. So yeah, I think on the whole, you'll have to sit down with yourself. You'll have to learn about yourself. You'll have to learn about your patterns, and then figure out what works for you. The next question, there are a lot of personal questions, but I don't think I'm comfortable answering them here. So, don't you get bored alone? Who said I'm alone all the time? I do have friends. I do have my brother here, and I do spend a good amount of time with my friends and family here. And I don't have the time to be bored. There's so much to do. There is so much to achieve.